Hello everybody, my name is Yoshi, and welcome to my room. Yeah. So, a while ago, I promised you guys some sort of, a setup video of some sort. I don't remember what it was for. Probably something like 100 subs, or 50, maybe, something like that. But I know I never really got around to it, so today I'm going to do a few things, cause like, for those of you that don't know, I'm moving next month. So I'm going to go ahead and give you that setup video now, and then in about a month or so, when I move, I'll give you the new setup video, which it probably won't be any different setup-wise, but the location will be different, and I'll have a different room and everything. Because this video is also going to be some sort of a room tour, since I finally got that done, like, a couple weeks ago. So anyway, I'm going to move on to my setup, and it's kind of all in a jumbled mass over here. I'll spread it out on the bed, and then I'll like show you guys how I set it up and everything, and yeah, so here we go. So this is the basic gist of the setup. It looks kind of jumbled and kind of confusing right now, but as I explain it, I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna understand it. So we start off here with this isn't the actual cable that I use. It's just a multi-purpose S-video cable that runs to Xbox 360, PS3, and Wii. And then come over here, and you see that the S-video part of it plugs into the S-video part of the capture card, which, by the way, is a Diamond Multimedia VC500. I'm gonna upgrade it at some point soon, but the S-video part plugs into the S-video part of that. And then we have the red and the white plug into two female to double male Y splitters for the audio. And you can see one half of the split of each splitter goes into the capture card, and the other half goes into this. And what this is a headphone jack for AV ports, basically. And it just allows me to listen to the game in my headphones without having it play through the speakers on my TV, or computer rather, because I'll show you how I hook it up a little bit later, but so that it doesn't appear in my audio track. So, and then this just comes down the cord to my headphones over here, which are Skullcandy Sidewinders. They're good, I use them to listen to music and everything. And then obviously the other part of the capture card goes into the USB part of the computer. And then I left out the yellow part of it because I don't record with the yellow part of it. The yellow part of it actually goes into the back of whatever I'm using to record, be it a TV or a computer. And that's how I see it on the TV rather than the capture card screen, because the capture card screen, as we'll get into a little bit later, is a bit buggy, and it's delayed as well. So now that you know how it all hooks up, I'm gonna go ahead and hook it up over here to the back of the computer, which is basically what I use to record everything. And then I'll show you the audio side and how I save it all and everything. So yeah, I'll meet you guys then. So now, as you can see, everything is kind of hooked up back here. It's kind of more in a jumbled mess than it was over there, because obviously, if I have to put it behind the computer, it's going to be a little bit more jumbled. And you can see the yellow is actually plugged into the AV slot on the back of this. And then you can see my desktop, and yeah, it's 501, nice weather. But there's a bit of a glare off of this thing, oh well, but all I really have to do is open up my video capture software, which is One Touch Video Capture, and then I move this over here, press record to record, and press stop to stop, and that's basically it. It's the same thing that Nintendo Capri Sun used for a while. And then as far as settings go, I don't think I really messed with the settings at all when I got this. I just switched it to S-Video because that's what I used to record, is S-Video. But yeah, I don't think I messed with any of these things when I got it. It's just like that. So, and then yeah, I just press record to record and stop to stop, and then I edit it in Sony Vegas. And yeah, so onto the audio side. As you can see here, my microphone is an Audio-Technica AT2020 USB, which basically means the USB just comes out from right here and plugs into I think it's this one down here. And it's fully functional, I guess, and it works well. And then record pad is what I use to record my audio. I just press the record button. It prompts me for what I want to call it. I name it whatever I want. and I start recording. So yeah. And then, as I mentioned before, I plug it into the back of the computer, TV, whatever, and use it for viewing, because this thing right here has a delay. So I actually have a source button on the side of my computer that I press, and then I can switch the source of my video to composite, and you can see it shows up and there's no delay whatsoever. So that's basically the setup of how I record my stuff, and how I have been recording stuff for a while, maybe the past like 6 months or so. I think it's like 6 months. Yeah, something like that. Ever since late September. So that's how I've been recording. It was downstairs before, which you're not really gonna see the rest of my house because, well, this is probably the only video you're going to see of this house. So whatever. But anyway, now that the setup video is done, I'm gonna move on to the room tour part of this, which is basically all of this. It's not very glamorous, and my phone doesn't have a very good camera, so I'm gonna start at the desk, and I'm gonna work my way around clockwise. So obviously, this is my desk. It's Canadian. It's what Hunter and I were griping about when we were building the thing, and the screws aren't very sturdy, and they're mixed up and everything. Not in building the desk, but in the packaging it kind of was. So that's what it is. The computer is a Dell Inspiron 1 all-in-one, and it works well. It's not the best PC for like gaming and stuff, but it's got a nice hard drive, and I also have a 1 terabyte external hard drive over here, which is what I use to store videos on. And then up here's my whiteboard. It's basically what I use to organize, like, as you can see, it's like, it's color-coded to Let's Plays and everything else. So this is the Let's Play side, it's what I use to plan out and stuff. And, yeah, and then over here I've got my Dark Knight Rises poster, because I'm a huge Batman fan. And then we have my dresser that I barely use, and the discarded pair of Toms down there. And this, I'm not sure how rare it is or how collectible it is, but I've had this thing for a while. It's, as you can see, it's an old Super Mario 64 pinball machine, and I bet if I actually put new batteries in it, it would work like it used to. I mean, I don't know if there's anything that goes on those springs, but it's also pretty dusty. Ouch. But anyway, I have a Doctor Who poster. Keep calm on the Doctor, because I actually really like these Keep Calm posters. I have 3 of them. Over here I have Now Panic and Freak Out, which I got from, well, I didn't get the poster itself from Hugh. I got the, I saw the poster first from Hugh, Yoshi Mario. And then over here's my Beatles calendar, which is, it's nice. It's March. Down here I have a couple of old guitars, a couple of Guitar Hero things, my old bedding. Well, not really old bedding, just a sleeping bag and an old blanket. This is my crap top. And by crap top, I legitimately mean crap top. It doesn't even turn on anymore. Like, yeah, it's hard to do with one hand. It doesn't even turn on anymore. Like, it'll flash green. It doesn't even do that anymore. Yeah, no, it doesn't even turn on anymore. That sucks. But it had 50 gigabytes of hard drive space, and it had Windows Vista on it, so it wasn't that good to begin with. And that's what I had to deal with for the better part of 2 years. So, as that, there's the bed, obviously. There's nothing under the bed either besides surge protector over there, which I use to plug my phone in. And then, here's a couple of things. Tissues, coin collector, Windex, Mealborns, a good French card game. Contacts, pencil sharpener. Over here is my multitude of gaming Keep Calm posters. I'm not going to read through all of them. I'm just going to scan over it. You can read them and pause the video for yourself if you want to. Which, I mean, I can't really imagine why you would. But anyway, moving on, there's an alarm clock over here. A couple of pictures from a couple of productions I was in. That one's Willy Wonka Jr. and that one's Thoroughly Modern Millie Jr. because those were middle school plays. There's a globe that I forgot I had. Deodorant. Cleanly. A vacuum, this year, which was Hello Dolly, which that was actually really fun. I'm actually going to miss it, and that'll actually get me into something that's over in the down there. You can probably see it. It's the thing with the quote unquote meatballs on it. But this is me. This is me. Hi. You probably don't want to see me. Now you know. There's a fan down here. I actually use an old sweatshirt to keep it from vibrating against the wall. But there's my backpack, and then back to the desk. And on the desk I have over here my N64, which I use to. I'm actually gonna use that for recording, hint, in a little bit once I move. There's the AV cables for it and the controller. I need to get a Hori mini pad. That's one thing I kind of want to do before I start recording with N64, which will be like mid-April. So I do have the money for it, I think. So I mean, they're like $80. So, but anyway, there's the comfortable, super comfortable chair. Actually, it doesn't have an armrest, but whatever. On the desk, I have my headphones, my lovely Legend of Zelda wallet, the Count of Monte Cristo, which I'm reading for English classes. I'm only like a few chapters in, but so far it's pretty good. And then all my Wii games and GameCube games, and the Wii down there, which has Wii Sports on it. And then GameCube controller and Wiimote. That's basically it. And the sensor bar, in case you couldn't see it, I need to move it out a little bit more for when I play this a little bit later. The sensor bar goes under the little thing, and then there's a flash drive and my teacup, which hasn't been full in like a week. So I need to get more tea. But anyway, that's kind of the room tour part of the video. And yeah, I'm gonna switch the source back and go back to what I was doing earlier. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'm going to make another video in a little bit because YouTube recently changed their layout, and I need to finish making my background and stuff for that. Or not really background anymore, more like a banner. But I need to finish making that, and then I need to make my kind of channel introduction video, which I'm going to do in like a couple hours. Because I'm really just not up to that. But I am going to make a little update video explaining why my videos haven't been around recently. Which I'm pretty sure by what I've said in this one, you can probably tell why they haven't been around. But yeah, so without further ado, I will see you guys next time. Whiteboard.